Today, we're going to take a closer look at Cubism, which is a lovely, relaxing puzzle game that can be played in VR and mixed reality using the MetaQuest 3 and Quest 3S. Before we get too far, I want to quickly thank Meta for sending this Quest 3S for me to play and review these games just for you. Hello everyone, my name is Corey, and in this series we will help you answer the question if Cubism is worth it. As always, we talk about the good stuff, the bad, and then I give my opinion and help you decide for yourself if it's worth it for you. So let's get right into it. Cubism in mixed reality is absolutely amazing, and with hand tracking support, it feels great solving three-dimensional puzzles right in front of you. This puzzle mixed reality game is a perfect way to test your brain, and while the puzzles appear simple at first, you learn how challenging they become sooner than later. I found myself needing to take several minutes to solve some of the normal difficulty puzzles, and some of the hard puzzles had me stumped, where I had to take a break to clear my mind before coming back to solve them. Cubism is an excellent showcase of what mixed reality is capable of. This is great because this is what the Quest 3 and Quest 3S is all about, and these simple puzzle games are exactly what we need more of, because it makes it easy to pick up your headset to do a few puzzles, or even solve some puzzles while watching a movie in mixed reality. Cubism allows you to create an environment that suits your taste. You can change the colors, contrast, and brightness of your environment while in mixed reality, or you can choose to play isolated and fully immersed in VR. I was pleasantly surprised when I found the main quest in Cubism, which is to solve every puzzle, of course, and once you do, you can play a beautiful song as each puzzle that you previously solved is played back right in front of you, with a musical note that connects each puzzle to make the song. As you complete each level, more and more of this song is unlocked, and you're able to play it back whenever you want to see how the song has progressed. This is a brilliant way to encourage and motivate you to complete all puzzles, and it gives me something to look forward to outside of solving puzzles themselves, and this feels great. I'd love to see more VR developers taking the time to implement the finer details like this. Without the musical element in Cubism, it would still be a good game, but this is what separates it from being something good to something great. As always, controllers work great for precision, and hand tracking works great for some good fun. Cubism allows both forms of controls, so you have the freedom to play how you enjoy. I found I really enjoyed the precision of the controllers, but using hand tracking was awesome as well, because I was able to quickly grab a drink or snack while thinking of how to solve each puzzle, without the controllers getting in the way. Cubism has more options than I would have thought to ask for. So let's take a moment to go through some of these options. There's a floor grid option, dark mode, puzzle replay, localization options, and a quick guide on how to reposition your play space in the general tab. In the advanced tab, you can toggle advanced controls, disable the prompt to recenter, change your refresh rate, and enable puzzle editors, tracked furniture in pass-through mode, and an option to restore the puzzle in the same place in your play space when you start Cubism each time. There are 3 save files you can keep, so you can have fun sharing these puzzles with others or start a new game for yourself. There's audio settings for your master, sound effects, and background music volume adjustments, and an option to continuously play the music while playing. Hand tracking options have hand smoothing, fading hands when tracking is lost, and debug visualizations. And the pass-through tab is where you can enable pass-through and adjust some settings such as controller occlusion and your visual adjustments for brightness, contrast, and saturation. As you can see, there's a ton of options available. And like I said, there's more than I could have asked for. As far as comfort goes, this is a stationary game, so there are no comfort settings, because they're not needed. This means that most should feel comfortable playing Cubism, whether in VR or in pass-through. If we go back to the music briefly, it was very fitting and quite lovely. However, the music seemed to cut in and out suddenly when solving puzzles, by design. When you have the puzzle already solved, and you only need to insert the final block, the music suddenly cuts, and I find this a little frustrating. However, when I went into the settings menu, I realized how much the developers paid attention to the details, because here you have an option to keep the music playing, which made my experience much more immersive and fluid. I want to quickly say thanks to Meta again for sending out this Quest 3S for me to play and review these games. I'm going to be reviewing the Meta Quest 3S soon here, and I'll have a video comparing it to the Quest 3 as well, so make sure to keep an eye out. This thing's a lot of fun. Alright, let's get back to the review. So, is Cubism worth it? Cubism is a fantastic mixed reality game, and a great VR puzzle game in general, and it's wonderful to have for first-time Quest 3 or Quest 3S users, as well as VR veterans who want to give themselves a challenge. It's extremely easy for anyone to immediately pick up and play, but there are some very challenging puzzles to complete as well. This brings great variety and difficulty for all player skill levels. You can play in mixed reality, or fully immersed in VR, and with a musical progression element to it, there's a lot to look forward to as you progress, improve, and master your skills to solve each puzzle in Cubism. I really enjoyed Cubism, and I'm curious whether you think it's worth it. Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I review every game I play in VR, so make sure to check out the channel. As always, make sure to think for yourself, which means question yourself, do what makes you happy, and I'll see you all in the next one.